On the menu are double cut pork chops. Now, if you've never had double cut pork chops, imagine pork chops double thick, but these have the bone in them. Basically, they're a rack of pork which is sectioned into double bone pieces. But before we can get to the chops, we have to make our seasoning. I have my mortar and pestle here because there are some things I want to grind up in this. First up, a teaspoon of dried rosemary. Next, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. Half a teaspoon of a coarsely ground black pepper. A 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. I'm using an ancho chili powder. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Now we are going to be adding olive oil to this to rub over the pork chops, but first I just want to kind of grind this all together, especially that dried rosemary. Now I'm going to add 3 to 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. That is looking good, and let me tell you, it is smelling great right now. Let's get our chops out here. So here they are. You can see double cut, bones in there, nice and thick. Get some of our seasoning on each one. We'll be rolling these around, covering them on both sides. Let's just rub all that seasoning in. All right, I'm going to transfer these to another tray with a rack in it because these are going to go in the refrigerator overnight. Yeah, I'm getting them ready the day before. Going to grill these up tomorrow. I want these to have that time overnight to soak in some of this flavor before they hit the grill. And we're going to be giving them a little smoke flavor out on the grill too. So I will see you tomorrow outside at the grill. All right, the Weber kettle is up to temp. My target temp today is 250 degrees. I've got the Mallory firewall in there to create an indirect and a direct zone using the Mallory M1 cast iron grate. I'm going to put some peach wood on in just a minute, but let's go ahead and get these double cut pork chops on. I'm going to place the bone side towards the heat source for now. And those are going to be delicious. Get my temperature probe in here. Couple pieces of peach wood on. Let's get this closed up and get smoking. Now the ultimate internal temperature I want today is 145 degrees. That's safe for whole pork cuts. About 130 degrees, I'm going to sear these. So that's when we'll come back, give them a nice sear, get some good color on them. And then we'll check the temp. If it's 140, 141, that's good because the carryover on this will take it up to 145. These are some big cuts of meat. So I'll see you back here when we get close to that 130 internal. All right, we have just hit 130 internal on these double cut pork chops. Let's give them a look and a sear. Ooh, beautiful color on those, even without a sear. Wow. You know, now I'm wondering, maybe I don't want to sear these just to have a really beautiful color. Yeah, I'm making a command decision, calling an audible. I'm going to let these go until 141 degrees, then I'll pull them. That carryover will take us to 145. These just look beautiful. I don't want to change that exterior look. So let's get the lid back on and let these finish up. All right, we just hit 141 internal. Let's get our double cut pork chops off here. And inside, they're gonna rest covered loosely with foil for about 15 minutes just to sort of relax, and then we'll have a taste. I'll see you inside in about 15 minutes. All right, here is one of our double cut pork chops. And in the past, I've had people ask, how can you get double cut pork chops? Well, I just asked the butcher at the grocery store. I said, I see you've got some, bone-in pork chops there. Can you just cut some double for me? No problem. Went ahead and did it. It's been resting for about 15 minutes, so let's go ahead and cut in. I'm just going to go straight across the middle here. I know I could separate it from the bone, but let's just go right for it. Oh, yes. That is super juicy. We are dripping with juice. And my cutting board's already messed up here, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut some for a taste. We'll taste right off of here. Nice little end piece here. Let's go for it. Great flavor from the seasoning we put on there, but there is really nice smoke flavor on here. I've used peachwood several times for pork, and I've always found that it's really nice. This is no different. I think this has the three things you really want when you're doing something like pork, like a pork chop, a pork loin. It is tender, it is juicy, and it's flavorful. Honestly, I can't ask for more than that.